there, welcome back to Sharmone's Kitchen. Yes, that's right. So today in the kitchen, we will be making cabbage steaks. That's right, guys. You can use this dish as a side dish or as a meal, whichever you and your family or you prefer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what I did is got a whole cabbage. And we're going to cut it up into as many slices as we can. But remember, we have to get thick cuts so that it can bake and it can be like a steak. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So what I did was rinse off my cabbage, and then I also cut off my edges, cut off the edge here so that we can get started. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to cut it so that it can be thick like a steak. So you need a sharp knife to do this, okay? Be careful with the knife, especially those beginner cookers. The beginner cooks, be careful with the knife, okay? So if you got to turn it around like I'm doing to make sure the knife gets through, that's what you can do. Get a sharp knife, okay? So it should look something like this, thick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is place olive oil on the bottom of my dish. So I have a cooking sheet or baking dish, and I also have wax paper, and I'm going to just drizzle my wax paper with just a little bit of olive oil because I'm going to incorporate the olive oil in my seasoning, just lightly. Or you can use Pam, either or. Okay. So let's go ahead and place that however many you can get on your sheet. So now that I got the cabbage cut, see how they cut like a steak so they can stay together? Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you some ingredients, okay? I have a half a cup of olive oil, or a cup you can put olive oil. I have a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. You can make your own spices up, but this is kind of what I use, and it's very flavorful and good for the cabbage steaks, okay? Then I have a teaspoon of seasoning salt and a teaspoon of garlic powder, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and whisk that together. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and baste. Okay, look at the flavors. See the flavors?
See the flavors? See the flavors?
Coming together. So that's what's going to be on your cabbage. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get this spread over our cabbage steaks. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. You want to make sure you kind of get it all on. Look at the pretty colors. Very flavorful. Give it some excitement. Okay, as much as you want to. Now, I'm not going to do both sides because the olive oil and seasonings are seeping through the cabbage, okay? Okay, so now that we got that topped off, what I'm going to do next is slide it in the oven for about 40 minutes, but 30 minutes through the baking process, I'm going to go ahead and top it off with cheese. I have low-fat Monterey Jack cheese. You don't have to use low-fat, that's just what I'm using today. I have 2 cups of that, and once it gets to 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and spread that on top of the cabbage, let it bake for about another 7 to 10 minutes, so we should reach our 40-minute limit so the cabbage can be done. So don't forget, I set the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes, 30 minutes to cook. Then you're going to top it off with the cheese for the next 10, okay? Okay, so now that the cabbage steaks are done, like I said, I put the cheese on it, so the cheese is already on there, and I can smell some of the seasons coming through. Delicious. can also do this a few different ways. You want to top it off. Just leave it as is. Very good and flavorful. You don't have to really add too much to it if you don't want to. You can also cook a chicken breast, chop the chicken breast up, add that on top of it. But today I'm going to add me a little bit of salsa on top of it to give it a zingy, flavorful taste, okay? I'm going to add salsa on top of my cabbage steak today.
So I'm going to take the whole cabbage, okay, put it inside the plate. Keep the little stragglers on, you know, if you want to make those go away, just put them to the side. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and put a little salsa on mine, just at the top, a little different flavor.
All right, let's go ahead and taste this. Yes.
Got the cheese, the salsa, some good cabbage. Now you can usually just eat it with a knife. I mean, eat it with a fork. Sorry, eat it with a fork, or you can cut it up with your knife, whichever you prefer, because it's mostly soft because I baked it. Okay, for that amount of time.
So can't wait to taste. Okay, so like I said, I topped mine off with a little salsa today to give it a little zangy, tangy flavor, which is delicious. Now, keep in mind, I got a couple more ideas that you can do with your cabbage steak. Like I said, you can chop up a chicken breast. Get creative with bacon, turkey bacon, break that up on top. Shrimp, crab meat on top of the steak, because remember, it's cut thick so it can hold it. Okay, so once again, we want to thank you for visiting Sharmone's Kitchen. I appreciate your time and coming into my kitchen today with me, sharing this lovely dish. I hope I was helpful, so don't forget to like, subscribe to Sharmone's Kitchen on YouTube, and also visit me on Facebook at Sharmone Snyder. Once again, as I always say, from my family to yours, let's have a blessed one. Everybody be blessed. Thanks again for your time.